Barstool creaks under tired bones. Jukebox hums, but I'm alone. Neon bleeds through smoky air, but it don't drown what's sitting there. I used to laugh a little louder, used to pray a little prouder. Now I measure every room I walk in, and I sit where I can see who's coming. After the sirens fade away, the silence is the price you pay. Blue lights gone, but they still burn in the corners of every turn. I traded pieces I can't replace for the shield pinned over my heart's old place. Yeah, the world got colder than I ever knew after I swore to wear the blue. Seen a child's toy on a bloodstained floor, heard a mother scream like never before. Watched a good man take his last breath, shook hands with death and called it shift. You build a wall brick by brick, learn real fast, you gotta be thick. Cause if you feel it all, you'll break in two. So you let the badge feel it for you. After the sirens fade away, there ain't no off switch at the end of day. It follows you home, it sits in your bed, whispers things you wish weren't said. You hold your kids a little too tight, you check the locks every single night. Yeah, it hardens your hands, dims your view when you live inside the blue. I ain't bitter, just one thing.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This site is for educational purposes only.
All right, listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with. You'll be laughing 1 minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening, all at the same time, just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
Welcome. Happy Wednesday evening to everyone.
Might start using that other intro that's just got me and you on it. But Thunder Chicken, one time in 2 months. fuck's sake.
He should be here next week.
The McRib should come back eventually. I mean, if we're talking about what is.
Well, we might have a special guest next week with us also. So,
Oh, you said that, didn't you? I thought we were supposed to have one this week.
yeah, well, the wife has come down with the flu really bad.
Oh, she must have got that shot then, the flu shot.
No, I got the flu shot and I'm fine.
Oh, no, see, that ain't how that works.
She acts like she's on her deathbed right now.
Well, I don't know what to tell her.
Get well soon.
Get well soon, Bam. We all love you. We all love you. I'd love to come up there and see you. But,
Not with the flu, you don't.
It just keeps me busy. I ain't got to worry about that shit, man. I fucking have people walk by me every day with the flu. I just look at them and it's like, well, don't fucking make out with me or touch me. We'll be all right. Just keep going.
So, let's get this out the way. If anybody wants any merchandise, like the shirt I got on, my Foxtrot uniform, which spells fuck you. Check it out at the Etsy store. I just put up and I know I hate these things, but I put one up. I put up a hoodie on there. I think it's like $32 for regular size, $35 on the other side.
Is it the Motor Cop, the white one?
There's a different one. I just did it today.
Oh, okay. I got to get me a couple sweaters.
So, it's a hoodie sweatshirt. It's not a sweater.
A hooded sweatshirt, not a sweater.
Sweaters are different than sweatshirts.
They're hoodies without the fucking top.
No, that's a sweatshirt. You said sweater. You got a hoodie because it's a sweatshirt with a hood on it is a hoodie. Then you have a sweatshirt, which is just a sweatshirt with no hood, so it's a sweatshirt. And then you have sweaters, which are made out of totally different material, and people like Urkel wears them. It's totally different. Yeah, sweater and a sweatshirt is two different things.
So you're telling me there's 3 different items here? We have sweaters.
I don't have sweaters. We have
hoodies.
We have hoodies.
But what if somebody wears one of our hoodies in the middle of the summer?
Then they're stupid.
That's like that's your big ass.
They're stupid.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Let them wear it, but just don't wear it with your hood up when you go in. But it's like you're in your car by yourself with the heater on and you got your hood up. It's like, come on now.
Fucking looking like a Unabomber with a fucking baseball cap and fucking sunglasses and a mask.
So if anybody wants any merchandise, check out the Etsy store, Motor Cop Chronicles Etsy store. If you want any extra
at Roy's.
If you want any extra episodes, check out the Patreon, stuff like that. And speaking of our Patreons, we got CHP Road Dog full crew member Stacy McClendon. I don't know where she's been at. Of course, maybe she's forgetting about us since we're not on Facebook right now. We're not got another couple of weeks till we out of jail. We got Miss Kelly Meyer, Jared Nitrous Motor Cop for Life, Mr. William G. Bo, Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. Go check out his handmade cutting boards. We got Hoppy Hobson, our favorite truck driver, Mr. Blake Walker, Roy Spalding, and Natasha A. Appreciate y'all. Help me keep the lights on all the time. So, what?
Oh, nothing. I'm just fucking with my lighting.
Oh, you're making this weird face like your butt plug moved on you the wrong way or something.
That's like too dark.
That you look like shit. Now you really look like Orange Man. Bad.
It's okay. He won the presidency 3 times.
No, it's twice. So let's go. As William, Mr. G is reminding us not to forget about
He
Roy's
was robbed
That's
that 3rd time.
second time.
Whatever, Iceman.
God, get your dates right. See what Roy Spalding has to inform us about.
Welcome to Roy's Did You Know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us. Did you know that ancient Persian engineers made their own freezers that kept ice cold? Even during desert summers, by 400 BC, they had perfected the yakchal, which are made of thick, heat-resistant materials. They had vents to funnel breezes to an underground storage area and push warm air out the top, and ice could be brought in during winter to use for making chilled treats during the summer. Now you know.
Well, run down there and get me some ice out the yacht chalk.
To be fair, I mean, let's be honest. The Egyptians were fucking genius.
Well, the Persians made deep freezes first, it sounds like. So, cool. Thank you. Now, let's,
Yeah.
if y'all remember, Roy P. got set up with this beauty.
Was I even here last week? Yeah,
Yes.
I was.
This lovely young lady right there, she won the overall majority vote
Is that my sister?
for Roy P. I don't know. Is it your sister?
Ugly as sin.
Is your sister ugly?
I don't know. I know she likes to listen to this, so I figured I'd piss her off.
Well, she used to listen to us anyway.
Right now, she's throwing.
Now
stuff
she
at
just
TV.
quit listening. So let's hear how Roy's date went, because you know he got to call in and give us the 411 on his date with this lovely young lady.
I was minding my own business, sitting in the PT Cruiser outside the Dollar Tree, debating whether Vienna sausages count as charcuterie when my phone buzzed. Caller ID, Iceman. Now, when Iceman calls, it's never for something wholesome like, hey, Roy, you want to grab ribs? It's always, Roy, we got one. I answer. Roy P. Bale Bonds, professional romantic and part-time life coach. All I hear is laughing in the background. Motor Cop crew is definitely on speaker. Iceman says, dead serious, Roy, you're up. Booking just finished processing her. That's when my stomach dropped. He texts the mugshot. I open it and nearly drop my phone into a puddle of melted Slurpee. Y'all, she looked like she hadn't slept since the Reagan administration. Eyes half closed like she was mid-blink, but decided life wasn't worth finishing the motion. That tired look wasn't just, I need coffee, tired. It was, I've seen things in the darkness, and the darkness blinked first, tired. And that frown, that wasn't a normal frown. That was a, I am permanently disappointed in the entire human race frown. Her mouth looked like gravity personally offended it. I call Iceman back. Brother, she looks like she just woke up from a 300-year nap in a haunted attic. The whole Motor Cop crew loses it. Iceman goes, Roy, she just needs a gentleman. Gentleman? She looks like she drains the battery out of flashlights just by staring at them. But I'm Roy P. Professional. I bond her out. I walk into the lobby, and there she is, same tired, half-lidded eyes, staring forward like she's buffering in real life. That frown hadn't moved, not a millimeter. I introduce myself. Ma'am, I'm Roy. She slowly turns her head toward me, like an old rocking chair creaking in a horror movie. Roy. The way she said it sounded like she was tasting the word for nutritional value. We step outside, and I try to lighten the mood. So, rough night. She just stares forward. Long pause. They were all against me. Oh no, that's the phrase, the universal red flag anthem. I text the Motor Cop crew, y'all owe me hazard pay. They respond with a selfie of them grinning on their bikes. Now here's where it gets creepy. We get in the PT Cruiser. I crank it up. Radio static kicks on for no reason. I didn't even turn it on. She doesn't blink. I look over and she's still wearing that frown like it's factory installed. I try small talk. So, what do you like to do for fun? I collect things. I swallow. What kind of things? She slowly smiles.
Swallows.
Just kidding. She didn't smile. That frown got deeper. Memories. I almost drove straight back to booking. We hit a red light. I glance over. She's staring at me, not blinking, not breathing heavy, just observing, like I'm a documentary. I swear the inside of that car got 10 degrees colder. And here's the worst part. The Motor Cop crew calls while we're driving. Speakerphone accidentally on. Iceman says, Roy, she still got that DMV line face. She slowly turns her head toward the phone. Motor Cop crew? Silence. I hang up so fast my finger cramps. We pull up to the diner. I open the door for her because I'm a gentleman. She walks in slow, frowning, eyes half closed like she's permanently exhausted from judging mankind. Waitress asks, coffee? She says, black. Of course she does. And I swear when she picked up that cup, the steam curled away from her like it was afraid. By the end of the night, I texted Iceman, you boys think this is funny, but if I go missing, check the haunted aisle at Dollar Tree. She never fully smiled, never fully blinked, just that tired, eternal frown. And somehow, she asked if I'd like to see her collection. I told Iceman next time I'm bonding out someone with a pulse and a personality, Roy P. out.
So, yeah, she's a little creepy there. So,
I don't know. Them earlobes looked attractive.
yeah, that's some sexy earlobes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see that shit? That's how long it's been since I fucking logged my cell phone into fucking YouTube, I guess.
Oh, that's you?
Well, there's only one Battlefield NRA, and that would be us.
Well, I didn't know if it was somebody else that we used to play with.
No. Hell, I was just talking to one of them. He's fucking finally retired. I'm like, about damn time.
So let's see who is up for grabs this week for old Roy P. We got number one. This lovely young lady is going to be 5'4", 160 pounds, 30 years old. She was arrested for malfeasance in office, which means she was in a...
You fucked an inmate?
No, she was sneaking in some contraband.
Oh, no.
This is her right here. Yes.
I hate to say it, but I think I seen that coming.
And I hope you didn't see it coming. Hope you closed your eyes. It could burn. Number two is a 20-year-old. No weight or height available. She's 20, on the younger side for Roy P. But she is in jail for drug violations on probation. Then we have number three. This lovely young lady is 33 years old. She is in jail for possession of some marijuana, Schedule 2 narcotics,
but in Louisiana, she's going to prison for fucking life.
Schedule 4 narcotics, and possession of legend drugs. This young lady...
Legend drugs?
Yes. Legend drugs is like underneath the kind of like the fake weed and all that other stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Some legend drugs were like LSD and acid.
No.
I mean,
but she has like every drug charge available. She is like a she was working to be a pharmacist, just the wrong one. So yeah, she looks about 15, but she's 20. So we got these three here, and so who we gonna vote for Roy P's date? 1, 2, or 3?
I'll give him number 3. It's about the only one he has a chance with.
1, 2, and 3. So Holster's going for number 3. I'm going for number 1. What do you kind folks in the chat have to say about that? Oh, we don't eat out much ever anymore.
Hey, poor Bam.
Went out to, she's not feeling good. I had to go to Michael's to pick up a package that UPS missed me at the house, and I had to sign for it. So I had to go. Yeah, so it's a UPS drop-off point. I don't know why. So I had to go there
alcohol?
Yes. So I had to go pick up a bottle of my Tears from the Left. I forgot to bring it in here. I'd show it to you. It's really nice. It's actually numbered. It's actually got its own number and stuff on it. So I went and picked it up. So
we need some numbers, y'all. Y'all want to see him date number 1, 2,
so
3.
He said he's picking number 1. So it was like a dandy. So anyway, like I said, I don't eat out much, and I watch a lot of different YouTube channels, stuff like that, and people always on these things are bitching about how much. I mean, I already know restaurants and stuff, food prices went up, but I went to Jersey Mike's. Probably my third time in my entire life ever going there. So I decided, let's go to Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's is really proud of their sandwiches. I got 2 sandwiches, drinks, chips, and 3 cookies. And it was like $42.
Yeah, I went to Burger King 2 days ago, spent $67.
So, cars and guns, Roy is
he likes chocolate.
Voting for himself. So, since nobody else is voting, it looks like
one's going to win it.
Number 1 is going to be Roy's date
And what was she
this
arrested
going on.
for again?
Malfeasance in office. She was bringing contraband into a state
was she a
penal
deputy or a
facility.
CO?
She was a correctional officer. As you say, I said was a correctional officer.
You know what's crazy is I get to sit there and watch COs all day long fucking come and go. And I just look at them and go, holy fuck. Like, you get that job? I mean, that's insane.
Since we have new rules out of courthouse, because we had a CO about 2 years ago. He brought some inmates in from a different, parish, and I think it was a state one. I think it might have been state. I don't know. I don't remember. Don't take my word on that. I don't know. It was a correctional officer from not ours.
Fucking Roy.
Not ours. Yep. Black History Month got you there. So
Fried chicken and waffles. Wakanda forever.
But he went to take a shit or whatever, I'm assuming. And yeah, he left his gun on the counter in the bathroom. In a courthouse.
I could see COs
Public restroom in the courthouse. Thank God the person that found it came and turned it into us. But the dude didn't realize he was missing it till like late that afternoon.
But I mean, it could have been a lot worse because it could have been somebody that had a grudge with the judge. It could have been.
It could have been a bad guy. I mean,
this
was during criminal court.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. COs don't usually have their hands on firearms, and then it's like, okay, well, they're leaving the jail. Let's give them a gun.
Yeah, they don't use them. They don't carry them all the time like uniform law enforcement does. So
yeah, it becomes almost like a fucking just a piece of your body, like a cell phone sitting on your hip. Shit's never bothered me, but some people.
I'm so comfortable with wearing a gun on my side. Well, I have for the last 30 years. That when I'm like working with Freebird, beating trucks and stuff, and somebody calls the cops on us, I have to sit there and physically like tell myself, because we're an open carry state, we're concealed carry state, but I'm open carrying to make sure when I'm dealing with these law enforcement, especially if they don't know who I am,
promoted,
not to put my hand on my gun, because sometimes I'll just rest my hand on it because I'm just used to it, and so I have to get a mental thing of not to reach down there and touch it while I'm around. When I'm in civilian clothes, these people don't know I'm a cop. Now, yeah, she was fired. So anyway,
promoted.
We are going to jump into New York City. I don't know if y'all remember this. I think it was over a year ago. I think we actually talked about it. They were attempting to arrest a guy that had sold drugs. He tried to run on a moped or some shit, and he was speeding down a sidewalk. One of the NYPD cops picked this ice chest up that was sitting there and chunked it at him and hit him in the head with it. And the dude crashed the moped, and he didn't have a helmet on, and he died. So they actually charged this cop with second-degree murder, I believe, over there in New York. And the trial has been going on. So we're going to look at that.
Sergeant charged with manslaughter for throwing a cooler at a man in the Bronx is now in the hands of the judge. Prosecutors.
If you watch the top of the screen there, you can see it. I'll back it up for you in case y'all missed it.
He used less than lethal.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean,
I'm pretty.
Was it
if we were
igloo?
to take everybody in the podcast and take them and sit them in a room and tell them to grab a knife and attack us, and we bounce the cooler off of their fucking foreheads every time, I'm almost convinced that it would be all less than lethal. Okay,
well, they called it was a loaded ice chest, so I'm guessing it had drinks and shit in it.
That is pretty cock diesel. I mean, if he grabbed like a fucking 4-foot ice chest and just yeeted it, that's impressive.
A whole big one. I think it was a small, but watch, you can see it.
Manslaughter for throwing a cooler at a man in the Bronx is now in the hands of the judge. Prosecutors and the defense made their closing arguments today in a court in Lower Manhattan. Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles was in the courtroom and is live there with the very latest. Darla?
Trump pardoned him.
Sade, it's been a tense few weeks since this
It's not
trial
federal
started on
charges.
January 13th with beef.
See, people say it's not federal charges. It's local charges.
He could still pardon.
No, he can't. He can't do it on state charges. Can't do it.
A president could pardon.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Up
It's
security
illegal.
with court officers keeping activists and the family and NYPD officers separated throughout this case.
That officer
That
was just
intensity
using his
extended into
co-workers
closing arguments today.
from
At
ICE.
times, defense attorneys accused the state prosecutors of witness tampering and their witnesses of lying. But the AG's office, the prosecutors they have sent here to prosecute this case, they say it's plain and simple that they accuse Sergeant Eric Duran. They say he should have known better than to throw anything at someone driving 30 miles per hour on a scooter. They accuse him of
On
being
a sidewalk.
reckless, and they say that was criminal.
Hold on.
The guy driving
The family's like, oh, y'all killed what's his face. Y'all should have. Hold on. They say he shouldn't have, the cop shouldn't have done it. They were trying to, the guy just sold drugs to an undercover cop. So instead of when they went to arrest him, he just gave up. He jumped on his scooter and took off 30 miles an hour on the sidewalk with no helmet on. The cop's like, might be worried he's going to run over a kid or something. He throws an ice chest at the dude. Happens to hit the dude in the face. The dude crashes the moped. The ice chest didn't kill him. Him crashing into a tree on the moped killed him. But it's always the police's fault. Now, if he wouldn't have stopped him and the guy went down the road and ran over some random kid walking down the street with his mom, or he runs over somebody pushing a baby carriage, then they're going to blame the cops for not stopping him. But he was trying to get his life straight, right?
The morning was very heavy in the final leg of the involuntary manslaughter trial and the death of 30-year-old Eric Dupre. Outside of a Bronx criminal courthouse, his mother is red-faced, seen wiping tears. Inside, Sergeant
Think that was her natural hair? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Eric Duran and his large, close-knit family looking solemn as they enter into a fourth-floor courtroom. The 3-week trial coming to an end after Duran was seen on surveillance video in August 2023, fatally striking the 30-year-old suspect with a cooler during an undercover drug bust. Tuesday morning, defense attorneys presenting closing arguments first, telling the court that as Dupre was fleeing arrest on a scooter, Sergeant Duran had 1.4 seconds to make a decision to save his own life and save the life of others, saying he was driving directly at them. He was trying to run them over. He was ambushing them. Summations coming just one day after Duran deciding to take the stand in his own defense. Before embarking into their closing, prosecutors from the State Attorney General's office bringing out the red igloo itself and placing it on a table, calling the decision.
Hold on a second. I'm going to stop it there. Let's go back. Now, he threw it and hit this guy. The cooler's not even fucked up.
Nope.
And this ain't one of the expensive ones. This one of them old cheap-ass Walmart cooler.
Igloo.
And it's not even fucked up. Well, like I said, this ain't what killed him. Because if this killed him,
plain closed.
If the tree he ran into killed him. Sue the city for planting the tree there.
That is a bad decision. I don't know who plants.
I don't know who plants these damn trees in the way all the time.
And placing it on a table, calling the decision to throw it at Dupre was unreasonable and unnecessary, telling the court, you recoil because that is so inconsistent with the standard of care. Their case included a mix of body-worn camera and surveillance videos. They say showed Duran angry and frustrated because his team was losing control of the operation, and Eric Dupre is getting away because they arrested the wrong guy.
Justice for Eric Dupre!
And the case has been a lightning rod for
Justice for the dope dealer. Justice for the dope dealer. That's what these motherfucking stupid people are hollering. Justice for the criminal. Justice for the drug dealer who's going to sell drugs to your teenagers so they go overdose and die later. Justice for them.
If we could get all the law enforcement supporters to go to these rallies and just stand across the street going, justice for the police officer. That,
no, but they're too busy working. They have jobs.
Well, I know.
These people right here, look at them. These people don't have jobs.
No jobs.
And I'm sure each one of them went and had these signs printed out for themselves at Quickie Print or whatever. It looks like they're all exactly the same. So who paid to have all of these signs done? I'm sure one of these paid protester type people did it right here.
Could be.
This old bitch right here don't even know why she's out here. They gave her $20 and told her he was still holding something.
Okay, so let's think about it logically. If the guy was standing on the sidewalk, because it looked like he was just fucking hanging out there, and it honestly looked like he was in plain clothes. I'm not sure whether he was standing with other officers or if he was on his day off, but regardless. So if say there wasn't a cooler, and the guy's coming down the sidewalk at 30 miles an hour, and so are you telling me if the officer would have done what I would think me and you would do, which is a sidestep and then check this fucker in the side as he's coming by, he would have hit that tree anyway. So you're telling me if you would have done that, he'd have been better off than if he would have just hit him with the fucking cooler?
Should just let him go. Just let him go. He was on after selling the drugs, Holster. He was going to take the money. He was in a hurry to get to church so he could put that money in the collection plate. Come on.
I'm sorry, but if
that's where he was going.
Law enforcement, period, there's two places you should end up. Either in the graveyard or you should end up in a fucking jail cell. That's it. And I prefer the fucking graveyard because if you're stupid enough to run, you don't give a shit about the general public. So when we're chasing you, we can kill 1,000 other people.
Yeah, he was on his way. He sold the drugs so he could put the money in a collection plate because he was going to go to preschool afterwards or whatever.
This is why I'm not in law enforcement anymore. I just think they should just fucking be able to shoot him in the back. Just say fuck it.
Activist against excessive force from the onset and calls for justice.
Jail the cooler cow.
Just like ICE killed a woman in her car, just like
that woman standing next to him got angry when
who the fuck is these? Is this sure enough?
I don't know. He looks like a rapper. I like his fur coat and his medallion. Is that a medallion dangling?
I don't know. I mean, look at this dude here. She looks like she just jumped off the page of Wakanda for life over here or something. So she looks angry. She's like, oh, look, that's my king and my queen right there. No.
shot a peaceful protester, point blank range, just like this man who is on trial upstairs picked up a cooler and crashed it into someone's head. We as Americans have to draw a line in the sand.
Now, this is a bench trial. Sergeant Duran opted not to have a jury.
Well, hold on. There's not a jury of, he can't get a jury of his peers in New York City. He might as well just went to fucking jail. He had a bench trial because he's got a better chance. Hopefully this judge is actually going to listen to the facts and apply the law correctly to it. Hopefully. He's got a 50% chance on that. He's got a 50% chance in New York that may happen. But a jury trial, he might as well just went to fucking jail. Because you can tell how these people are in New York and the big crapple. So
This case, it will be decided by a criminal court judge here in the Bronx. That decision is expected Friday afternoon. He says he will summon both parties back to court then. If he has not reached a decision by then it may go into next week. Reporting live in the Melrose section of the Bronx.
That means he don't know.
Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Basically, what that means is he's going to have his law clerk go research a whole bunch of laws, or he's just wasting time. Before he railroads this guy.
I would honestly say what he needs to do is give him he's out on bond, give him a fucking continuance for like 2 years so this shit can calm down, and then just let him walk.
All righty. Like I said, because it's never the criminal's fault, right? Never the criminal's fault.
Never. It's always Roy's fault.
Next, we are going from New York on this coast to the other coast to California and Los Angeles.
It's where you want to be.
Los Angeles just lost a civil liability lawsuit. They of course, everybody's like, oh, they're going to be rich. Man, his motherfuckers, if he gets the money, it's going to be a long time from now because there's a lot of appeals courts that they're going to drag him through. They're just going to say, oh, we lost. Here's like $8 million. They're not going to do it. this is going to have appeals on top of appeals on top of appeals. Just like if he'd have lost, he would have appealed it to the higher court. So.
City, I think it'll be.
Now, what this is about, this man is a veteran. And I guess he was on the phone with some veteran hotline or something. And for some reason, they thought he was suicidal or something. So they called. So they do a welfare check. We get them all the time. So we go over there to do a welfare check. And he's like, I think they misunderstood me. I am not suicidal or anything like that. Well, these LAPD officers like California may be different, but they're just trying to cover their ass. So they 5150 him. They basically do what we call an OPC. So they have his ass committed for a sanity check, basically. And while he was in there, he's saying that he was sexually violated because I guess he was acting up or something because he was pissed off. And I guess they tied him down so he would piss himself. They put a catheter in his dick, not one of them condom catheters in. They went and
what the fuck?
Laced his cock up. So he sued him for sexual assault. Said they gave him drug. I mean, they sedated him, all this other stuff. Well, I guess whatever went to the jury awarded the dude money, but this is how the news reported on it. I can look at it both ways. I'm really skeptical on that sometimes. It's like, well, they said to me when I'm sitting here talking to this person, that's why it's up to somebody else, like a coroner or somebody to make it. And but if I'm just sitting there before that part and I'm like, hey, they didn't say anything off the wall to me. They don't look high, drunk, or nothing like that, which this guy didn't. And because we're going to see him on some body cam tape. And I personally, I wouldn't have brought this dude in for evaluation. But that's me.
See, the hospital can drop
That'll be the best thing.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Tell the doctor.
Put me in handcuffs.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
What have I done?
Now, he did. Now, I think this guy did. You got two cops standing in front of you, and he's going to call 911. That's misuse of 911. You have 911 in front of you. What do you think they're going to send different cops? It don't work like that. You're calling cops on the cops. Come on, man. The fuck? You just calling backup for them. That's just stupid. So I don't know why people do this shit.
Damn the damn phone. You're calling 911 and we're standing right in front of you.
But I'm asking you to leave my residency.
I'm not leaving your place now. Cops wouldn't be on you if you weren't acting the way you are.
Whatever. Acting by exercising my constitutional
Okay, have a
rights.
seat.
He's right.
The worst thing you could do is make a 911 call right in front of us.
That's not the
Actually,
worst
what
thing.
you did was against the
All right, worst thing he did was a misuse of 911, which is a misdemeanor. So, I mean, if that's the case, write him a fucking ticket, okay? I mean,
No, you're going to shove a catheter in his penis.
Being an asshole is not against the law. Getting cussed out, me getting cussed out is not against the law. Me getting called names is not against the law. So, I mean, basically the only thing he did was, like I said, I don't know what kind of attitude the cops went in there. Because a lot of, if they went in and say, man, hey, somebody called us, you must have been on the phone with somebody and they thought you were, are you thinking about hurting yourself? You doing all right? I'm going to sit here and talk to the guy for a few minutes and I'm just going to kind of get a feel for where he's coming at or going with at it. And if I don't feel myself that he's going to do anything, I'm not going to do all this shit. So.
It's not against the law.
How much time you have on?
20.
I have 34. So the smartest thing's going to be put him on a gurney, handcuff him to the rails, take him to the hospital, tell the doctor that he's complaining that he's got previous back injuries and he fell in comfortable position. You need to clear him. That way, it takes all the liability off of you guys, takes it off the city. I think it'll be the best thing to do.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
So
we're on the same
what
page.
information?
This case stems from a harrowing 2019 incident in which veteran advocate Slade Douglas was falsely arrested, sexually abused, tortured, and forcibly hospitalized by LAPD officers Jeremy R. Wheeler and Jeffrey H. Yabana.
See, that's where I disagree. They did not hospitalize him.
Look at his fucking regular pay.
Yeah, this is California. That's like fucking minimum wage down there.
Damn. You like when they retire, they move to fucking Florida. You know what I mean? That's Now,
A 5150 is basically, as we call it, OPC. It's basically somebody threatens to commit suicide, or they talking about self-harm. A family member can have somebody OPC. They go to the coroner, say, hey, Joe Blow's thinking about hurting themselves, and if the coroner believes them, they can write up an OPC. We'll go over there and physically either pick them up, or meet the ambulance over there, and they have no choice but to go to the hospital. They legally can only hold them for 72 hours if they don't find anything. But they saying these cops, no, once he got to the hospital staff determined that they were going to keep him and do all this shit to him. The cops didn't say, all right, now I'm going to stick this tube in this dude's dick. I'm going to give this dude sedatives. No, that was all the hospital did. The worst thing they did is, had them go get checked out. But they didn't make all this other stuff happen to him.
Well, to be fair,
that wasn't them.
If they didn't overstep and take him to jail or take him to the hospital when they shouldn't have, because they should have evaluated him like we did.
But then if he would have hurt him, see, I know where I understand both sides, but see, if they would have said, he's fine, and then he would have fucking offed himself, then they would still get in trouble, because now they should have done something and the dude killed himself. As we talk about it again, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I think he might have been talking about the song 5150. Here, I'll give you a link.
In October 2023, United States District Judge Honorable Maame Iwusi Mensah Frimpong rejected an appeal from LAPD lawyers to dismiss the case, ruling that officers Jeremy Wheeler and Jeffrey Yabana are not entitled to qualified immunity for unconstitutional detention, excessive force, retaliation, violation of due process, violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act, violation of the Bain Act, battery, false arrest, false imprisonment, and negligence. The judge also held that the city of Los Angeles is vicariously liable for the officers' actions.
First of all, you want to know what one of the problems is? Say this judge's name right here.
Maame Iwusi Mensah Frimpong. Yeah, no, there's like 5 different ethnicities.
That's one of the fucking problems right there.
Let's see.
So anyway, yeah, I can't even look at that motherfucker. I had to get the fucking video off TNT. I mean, fucking Dr. Richard Rich, whatever.
Dude, is it fucking yellow season?
No.
God,
it's winter. It's winter time.
Ass.
Well, if you had some of that Dr. Daniels tuna root oil and take a shot of it, it'd knock them allergies right out of you.
Straight out the pipe, baby.
Straight out. Okay, this next one is actually funny as shit. And
Sent, Chivo.
This one's funny. This is how I remember back in the day. Bad guys knew they were bad guys. Good guys knew they were bad guys. So it was cat and mouse game.
Know.
Sometimes bad guys got away. Sometimes we caught them. And nobody had any ill will. Everybody knew each other damn near. It's always dealing with the same people. It wasn't the same as it was then. So let's watch this bad guy here. I don't know why they got I don't remember why they got in a foot chase with this guy. They end up catching him. But what he tells them after he catches them is like, "Hey,
good job.
Stop, please!"
I've arrested people.
I've been doing this 30 years, and I have back in my younger days used to chase a lot of people on foot before I got old, and I'm not fucking running at people now.
Well, now he's got a motorcycle. He can just follow you.
But anyway, I never have in my entire career while chasing somebody on foot, and yelling, "Stop, police!" or "Stop this!" or "Stop that," and them actually stop when I told them to stop. It's never happened.
But now if you got one of them buffalo guns, you can just shoot them in the back, and it fucking wraps them up and they hit the ground.
Put your hands behind your back! Now!
Okay, guys. You got me. Can I buy you dinner?
You want me to buy you dinner?
He said, y'all got me. Want me to buy y'all some dinner? So that's just, he's not like, man, fuck y'all. No, he's like, yeah, y'all got me. Y'all won. You want some dinner? I'll pay for it. My treat. That's the way it used to be. All right.
Free Bird, he takes a day off sometimes.
United States, he don't leave. This is where I split it. So I started splitting it, not doing the whole spiel, just doing the intro again. So don't leave.
Oh, God.
We're not going nowhere. Just stand by a
Free
second.
Bird's not here, so I won't talk the whole time.
Yeah, you don't talk the entire time.
Whatever.
All right, listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanified. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with. You'll be laughing 1 minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening, all at the same time. Just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
Good afternoon, everybody. So we do this for the audio?
Yeah, I'm doing it for the audio, and I'm splitting for YouTube. I'm splitting it in 2 parts, and putting it under videos instead of just having it on the live.
Oh, so it'll look like we got 800 videos instead of 4.
I do have 800 videos up. United States, I don't know if you heard me last time. You said you collect patches. Hit me up in the DM on one of the social media platforms or send me an email or something with your address, and I'll mail you some patches. So
he won't even mail me a fucking bumper sticker.
I just mailed. Did they come in today? And if you didn't get them king cakes,
coming in tomorrow.
They must be tomorrow. Tomorrow. I just sent you $100 worth of king cakes.
You can get over it. I was talking about a bumper sticker.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, don't bitch.
I want a bumper sticker. I've been saying that for fucking 800.
What the fuck you need a bumper sticker for? I don't have bumper stickers. People don't use bumper stickers.
Although you say that, but that sticker that you sent, like, shit, back when I started helping you, is on my laptop, and it's still there. I mean, I guess
it's not a bumper sticker.
It's just a sticker, but I mean, it works.
Yes, there is a new Rouse's with a substation in it. Yes, there is. I saw that story.
Wow.
The Savage actually jumps on here every now and then too. If you follow him on Facebook, this next story is not funny, or it's not a good story whatsoever. This next story sucks ass. It's actually where I will be at tomorrow. We are going to. If y'all saw on a Facebook post I did make, that a Jefferson Parish motor deputy got killed, and we're actually going to his services tomorrow and help escort him. So that's where I'll be at. I'll try to get some pictures and stuff out there. If it's not too hot, depending on how the procession is, sometimes I live stream while we're doing it. So it'll be on YouTube, of course, because I can't live stream on Facebook. I'm still in jail. So this is where we're going. This is the new story on him. So this is not a good story.
At Jefferson Parish, deputies are remembering a fellow officer killed while escorting a funeral procession.
Yeah, they are sharing some emotional memories of the man they say was more than a deputy. He was family, they say. WDSU investigative reporter Cassie Sherm is live at JPSO headquarters where his loss is being felt. Cassie.
That's right. For those who worked right beside him, Christopher Ohlmeyer was more than just a coworker. He was a friend. I spoke to 2 deputies who tell me that he is going to be tragically missed, and they say the moment that his incident was called over the radio, it's something they're never going to forget.
You don't want to believe it's real, you know.
I heard it on the radio. I had just talked to him.
I didn't believe it. I had to call up to the headquarters to make sure.
Deputy Christopher Paul Ohlmeyer is being remembered after nearly 15 years with the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office. Most recently, he served in the traffic division where he earned his motorcycle certification.
The happiest he's been over the last 4 months. There was never a doubt that that's what he wanted to do.
Because being a motor cop, in my opinion, is the best fucking job you can have in law enforcement. But I'm biased.
It's the only job that scares the hell out of normal cops as well.
It's been you know, but I'm biased.
Really looking forward to Mardi Gras and being able to ride in his first Mardi Gras. But him starting up that bike and riding was a smile on his face.
Investigators say the 41-year-old deputy was riding his department motorcycle in a funeral procession along Airline Highway in Holly Grove late Friday morning when a vehicle hit him from behind. He was rushed to the hospital where he later died. The other driver was also taken to the hospital.
I mean, anything can happen at any time, any day. We prepare, but once it hits, it's hard.
Friends describe Ohlmeyer as a deputy who always showed up, backing up calls, helping coworkers off duty, and never seeking the spotlight.
A man of integrity. And he was always well dressed, very neat, very clean, very courteous. He's done great loss to the department, a great loss, because he was a role model for everybody. He was loved by everybody.
Beyond the uniform, deputies say he was a devoted husband and father who always made time for family. As his work family mourns their loss, they hope this serves as a reminder to many on the roads.
Comply with the driving laws.
At the end of the day, you see what happens.
It could be their family member.
Because
like it was ours.
The people, it was the escort, the lady that was passed away that day, she was hit by a dump truck and killed.
Now, funeral services are this Thursday. They're going to be at the Jefferson Performing Arts Center, and then there will be a procession after, and we will be following all of this here at WDSU. Reporting here in Jefferson Parish, I'm Cassie Sherm. Back to you.
I'm willing to put money on it, that car that ran over him had their head stuck in their fucking phone.
Safe bet. It's a very safe fucking bet. And I hope they're fucking charged for it, too. Because regardless, it's fucking manslaughter minimum. That's 5 years. I don't give a fuck what the reasoning. You hit a fucking motorcyclist and fucking kill him. You're done. It's still, yeah.
You got a lot of patches and challenge coins there, U.S. Let me pull up this next story. This right here. You ever seen them laws? There's a video picture on it. You ever seen them laws that they make no sense?
Well, they got some in Florida, like you can't bathe a donkey in a bathtub on Sunday. I mean, it's fucking crazy.
This is one of these laws, okay?
Can't tie an elephant to a fucking one of them things you put quarters in for the parking.
Parking meter?
Do that. Yep, well, can't tie an elephant to that in Florida.
This isn't in Idaho. It says an Idaho committee, an Idaho committee narrowly voted Wednesday to move a bill forward that would penalize the covering of one's face while committing a crime. Now, also tied into this bill, they're not telling you this story. They're also trying to make it where the cops and ICE can't have face coverings either. But they're trying to make it a law where that if you cover your face while committing your crime, you can add an extra penalty on top of it. It'll add up to 1 year in prison, and could add a $2,500 bonus charge to you, or both, for people who wear face coverings while breaking the law. The bill would apply to both felonies and misdemeanors. The main issue critics have with the bill is what it could allow. For example, the bill's definition could potentially apply to someone wearing sunglasses. The whole thing The whole thing is it's a longer. My whole thing on this is stupid because all right, let's make a law saying that while you're breaking a law, we're going to add another law on top of it.
You don't
like
have
this is
aggravators in your state?
Yes, but this is stupid because you think that if you're committing a crime that you have to cover your face up to do it, which most of those are felony, that you're going to care if, they're already a criminal. They're breaking the law by committing the crime in the first place. Do they think not wearing a mask? Do they think not wearing having a mask law while you're breaking the law is going to deter criminals? Well, shit, I don't think I ought to rob that bank now because if I wear a mask, I'm just going to do it with no mask on. Because if I get caught, I'd really hate to get that extra 12 months tacked on to me. Really?
Same theory behind using a gun. Wait a minute. Are you really telling me Louisiana doesn't have an aggravator for committing a felony with a firearm?
Yes, we do. On? Yeah, but not with a mask.
We have it with a mask on.
No, we don't have it with a mask. This is just stupid. It's a
so
way.
It allows.
It adds It adds 12 months, possibly 12 months to the time.
But it adds to the pancake theory. It's just another charge to add to the book. So
yeah, it's
when
just
the DA goes in there and goes, well, he has 50 charges. We're going to drop it.
But the only reason they doing is they throwing that in there because they also adding it in for law enforcement. No, you can't wear a mask and all that shit like that. So
that's a lie.
Fucking stupid. They can't. It's unenforceable. It's unenforceable. But anyway, it's just stupid. That's why I threw it in there. It's just stupid. This next, we're going to California because everything great comes out of California, right?
What the fuck is going on up here?
The fuck, you got mange or something? What's them red spots?
That's what I was wondering. What the fuck? Yeah, just continue. I'm going to use my camera.
Yeah, something's wrong with you. You better go to the doctor.
Might be the fucking lighting.
No, you got something on your head. Oh, no, that's supposed to be your hair. That's what's left of your hair.
That's my island boy.
It's an island boy.
Yeah.
Wish I had some hair. Well, if you were taking your own Holstera hair pills right here.
That's true. Available if you contact Ice Bank.
If you got to contact me because they won't let me sell them on Etsy. Contact me. I think I like $20. Holstera hair pills. And it's out of an endorsement right here. It says you too can be this ugly also.
I can
by taking these hair pills.
Downside might be you have to nair your ass, once or twice a month.
It works better. It works better if you shave your back and glue that hair to your head.
That is true. That is true.
All right, you take it easy, United States.
Later, buddy.
Yes, glue that to your head. This next one, like I said, we're going to California. We love California.
These are remembering a fellow officer killed while escorting.
The state assembly member introduced a bill to disqualify someone from being a teacher or police officer if they work for ICE under the Trump.
Get the fuck out of here.
So anyway, there's California law, this bill they're trying to pass. I think they did pass it. That if you have worked for ICE, you can never in California work as a teacher or in law enforcement in California. But there's more. Okay. We give you my best Billy Mays. There's more. Guess who else has passed laws like this?
The Nazis.
Maryland.
Oh.
State of Washington.
Those are all fucking stupid.
And all these big blue states have passed these two. So it's like, you know what? Great. That means they can. Why would they want to live in one of these states anyway? I don't know why, but yeah. I mean, listen to this shit.
Administration.
I think that we should change the law in Florida and Louisiana. It says when people move here from another state, they forfeit the right to vote. How about that? You can move to Florida. I don't have no problem with you coming from New York to Florida, but I think that they should revoke your right to vote. It should be worse than a felony.
In the California Assembly this week, just days after the deadly shooting of Alex Preddy in Minneapolis at the hands of federal agents, California Bill 1627, filed by Bay Area Assembly member Avila Farias, a Democrat from Martinez, would disqualify.
What? Did you say pause?
No, I didn't say pause. I was like, oh, yeah.
Anyone
that
working
makes
for
sense
ICE right
somebody
now
with that
from
name.
ever working in California as a law enforcement officer for any state or local.
Me personally, just like I said, it's my show, my opinion. Me personally, you couldn't pay me $2 million a fucking year
No.
to work as in law enforcement in any of these fucking big blue states, California, fucking New York, Washington, any of these big ass blue states. You couldn't pay me $2 million a year, tax free, to go work over there. I tell you, thanks, keep it. There's no freaking way in hell I'm going to go work in one of these places. It's not going to happen.
Hear me out. I could see doing it if I like got an apartment down the road from the department in my zone, and I just went 10-8, played video games all day or something. I could do that for $2
No,
million.
well, you actually have to go work.
But I'm not responding to calls. No.
Not doing it. I'm saying you cannot pay me enough to work in any of these states.
No.
Because if you have to do your job, you have to do your job. You got a good chance of going to prison for doing your job 100% correctly.
Police agency.
Don't
The bill
throw
would
a
also
fucking
ban
cooler
current
at somebody.
ICE employees
Jesus.
from working in future roles in education in California, including as an educator or an administrator.
First of all, I believe that I don't know if this shit will hold up if they take it to the Supreme Court because it's unconstitutional. It's discriminatory.
Very.
It's so discriminatory. So basically, just like this, like, oh, y'all got to hire more black people to fly planes and shit. Well, it's like, okay, so we're saying, oh, well, hold on, you used to work for ICE? Oh yeah, you can't do any of these jobs here. And I say you can't teach our kids because we only want liberal fucktards to teach our kids because we want our kids to grow up and chop their dicks off.
Not probably.
And fucking and think that no borders is good and all that other stupid libtard shit. So yeah, that's why they don't want a real person teaching their kids common sense.
And that ban would apply to all public school districts in the state and charter schools from kindergarten all the way up into the UC and Cal State University system.
The states couldn't
the
fuck
bill
with
is the
charter
latest
schools
of several
anymore
in
either.
California and other states,
Calif.
introduced in response to growing fears about immigration's and customs enforcement, the agents' actions and their tactics in Minnesota and other states. The bill is just a proposal for now. Again, it was just introduced yesterday. It could be heard
Unconstitutional.
as early as February 26th and would, of course,
I
need
love
the
how
approval
pissed
of
off
both the
liberals
Assembly
get
and
that,
the Senate, as well as
Trump
Governor
is
Gavin
enforcing
Newsom's
all these
signature
laws
to
that
become
liberals
law. Back
pass.
to you.
These are all
Thank you.
Democrat
Time
fucking
now,
laws. Obama
6:84.
fucking kicked
San
out so
Francisco
many
State
fucking.
Unconstitutional.
I mean, look at how many fucking Democrats did we have that pushed for this shit? I mean, even Hillary Clinton fucking told people not to come.
Well,
this is insane.
Do not come. What I think is hilarious is just a few years ago they were telling everybody to wear masks, and now they're hollering that ICE has a mask on and wanting to take the mask off. You fuckers need to make your mind up.
When this goes like this and it goes full circle and it comes back around to another sickness where these states are going to lock down, they are. And then they're going to tell people they got to wear masks, and people are going to go, well, you passed a law saying we can't wear a mask in public.
Well, also, these same libtards that are hollering about fascist and all this stuff and Nazis and all this shit like that. I just saw a video with them in Minnesota, civilians blocking the street off and making people stop and say, give me your ID, where are you from? I'd be like, first of all, I don't know who the fuck, I would be like, you get ready to move out my way. We're not moving. Yeah, well, I'm just running over shit and you if you're in the fucking way. Because you have no legal right to fuck. Because the cops aren't going out there and making them not do this. But the same motherfuckers that are hollering about fascism are being fascist. The people that are complaining about border walls are building fucking walls. Make it make sense.
It's like all that time they complain. The Catholic Church came after the wall one time and said it was unethical and stuff like that.
Isn't there a wall in Rome? Yeah, the Vatican's got a big fucking wall around it. Hypocrite. Everybody's fucking hypocrites.
Well, I mean, look at one of our biggest allies, Israel, surrounded by one of the largest walls in the world. I mean, it's crazy. These walls they work. There's a reason why China built them. China built one long ass wall. No Mexicans in China.
Yep.
None.
Nope. They don't want to go to China. They'd make them fucking work. They have to work in China. It's like
God.
3 cents an hour.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
No.
And their children. They were making Nikes.
So this next story is we're going to Florida, Holster State. We all love Florida. Yes, going to Florida. We're going to talk about this man right here. That dude's got a big ass head. It's got a bowling ball with ears.
Looks Cuban.
He is. He is a Cuban national. Probably he's probably illegal. Anyway,
No,
Cuban.
once they're on U.S. soil, I think they're Americans. We got that wet foot, dry foot shit here.
A Cuban national he's accused of stealing nearly $4,000 worth of meat from a grocery store.
Did you get the idea from that guys in Louisiana that were driving the pickup?
You might have. But anyway, different grocery stores are in there, not all from the one. Well, his name, I can't even say his fucking name. Alvarez is one of his names because he's got a whole bunch of them. He's 30 years old.
Mr. Cuban National. Everybody.
They were in Jacksonville. He was caught on surveillance footage on January 5th stealing an assortment of meats from two separate public stores. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office said he made off with $1,574.86 worth of beef and lamb from the Belterre Crossing Publix. And about 20 minutes later, he stole $2,000.84 worth of pork, top sirloin, brisket, tenderloin, and personal care products from the Island Walk at Palm Coast Publix. I don't know, maybe he had some tampons or something. I don't know. Anyway, the detectives identified Reyna as a suspect in both thefts. He told authorities that after his stealing spree, he drove to his girlfriend's home. And that's when shit hit the fan. So he walked in with his meat.
Because he told that bitch to clean the freezer, and she didn't do it.
I got the meats, baby. He walks in, it's like, I got the meats. Got the meats. Well, when he walks in, Rosie was up at the stove. Mr. What is his name? Mr. I don't
Alvarez.
know. Paco right here was coming in, and he saw Rosie at the stove, and he got mad. He's like, "What the fuck?" And throws his sombrero on the floor because Rosie is standing over there at the stove cooking some other meat with another dude. So she's cooking meat.
Are you making this shit up, or did he really come home and she was?
This is how he got caught.
Oh,
is
fuck.
He came home with the meats,
and she had some other dude's meat on her.
I don't know her name. I'm making that shit up. But his girlfriend had some other dude up in the house cooking some meat, and he got pissed off, starts throwing the fucking meat all over the place. They have a disturbance. The police get called. He gets popped for stealing the meat because
the house is covered in thousands of dollars.
He's got meat. It's like meat flying everywhere. He's got meat flying everywhere. And guess what? She was like, he was out picking up some big meat, and she was at home getting some other big meat.
No.
Rosie's a hoe.
Hanging out with Freebird.
Rosie's a hoe. So anyway, that's how he got busted. Ole's cheating on his ass with the meats.
That's crazy. He was out trying to provide for his family.
Stealing the meats. Well, I guess he didn't have enough meat. She went and found some other meat while he was out looking for some meat. I don't know. I don't walk around looking at these dicks.
Oh, I do. Part of my job.
You do? Yeah, well, that's nice. Anyway, this dude right here, Mr. Bone Ballhead, he pissed off. Old lady cheating on him. Called him to get busted. Felony amount of meat.
Felony amount of meat.
now he's in jail and he's single. With no meat. With no fucking meat.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of fucking meat.
That's a lot of meat.
Sold $2,000 and went to another store and
that's what she was telling Jesus.
I took a lot of meat.
You got a lot of meat. And then Ramirez comes home.
Maybe he just showed up early to buy some of the meat. And his old lady was like, "Here, while you wait."
No, but she said they were in the kitchen cooking some meat. I just want to know how long that they had marinated his meat before he got home. Did they let it soak for a while, or was it just was it a quick in and out like a one of them little quick marinades?
I don't know. Was the guy an ICE officer? I think I seen that video.
That would have been better if the illegal Cuban would have showed up with stolen meat, and his old lady was in there boinking the ICE dude.
And then he got deported.
And then he gets arrested and deported.
And then
the dude's fucking your wife. Yeah. This next one is I was married to a crazy bitch. He knows.
No,
so was he.
Facts.
So we're talking about crazy women here. This woman here, let me pull up a picture. This little blonde-haired woman right here. Her.
You could tell by the hair.
She looks happy.
The dark roots and the blonde.
Yeah. Well, her hair's brown now. This ain't natural blonde, of course.
Yeah, but you can tell. Look at her eyebrows. See how her eyebrows don't match her hair?
Well,
not natural.
This was her booking photo. She don't look like that now. She recently has she got convicted of several counts of attempted second-degree murder, illegal use of a firearm, malicious wounding, and all that shit like that.
She's a bad shot.
She's bad. What happened was last January in 2025, her boyfriend got invited to a New Year's Eve party. Well, he went to the New Year's Eve party. Well, she goes up. Well, she didn't want to go. Well, her ex-husband was at this New Year's Eve party. Well, she got pissed off because her new boyfriend was talking to her ex-husband. And the ex-husband, they were talking like about her.
Yeah, that would cause both of our exes to get in the car and break the speed limit to get.
She was upset because the new boyfriend was about to find out how fucked up she was. Okay. And he was like, "Yeah, that shit was tighter when I used to hit it, but
because when we meet them dudes, we're just like, sorry, bro. I'm
really
sorry.
I apologize.
I've been there. I'm not even mad at you. I'm just sorry for what you have to go through on a daily."
I had a dude one time looked at me and said, "I'm with your ex." I was like, "Okay, well, good for you." It's like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You do realize, he was being an ass. I mean, I don't even fucking care. He's just being a dick. I was like, well, "You're proud of it." I looked at him. I said, "Well, good for you." I said, the difference the difference between me and you, buddy, I said, is I'm like a purebred dog. Okay. I said, you one of them 157 mutt dogs from the pound. He's looking at me like, what you mean by that? I said, you see, I'm a purebred dog. I said, I ate all the meat off the bone. You're just chewing on the bone.
That's it. Scrappy.
He's just looking at me like, it's like,
you want to follow me to Burger King? I'll eat half a Whopper, and then you could have my leftovers there.
Yeah,
too.
you can have my crumbs when I'm done with it. So, right. I mean, 'cause I didn't care. He could have her. I mean, she had a very large vagina. You could have invited all your friends over and not even known each other was there. So,
and that might have happened.
It might have. I mean, I think I did hear an echo in that motherfucker one time, and it was a midget calling my name back.
Well, that's why you don't wear a watch no more. The motherfucker got lost one time.
That's where it's at. Fuck. But anyway, this woman here, she goes over there, and the husband won't leave. It's like, no, me and Sammy here are talking about you. Go away, bitch. So she gets pissed off. She leaves. See, here's where the second degree part comes from. Because manslaughter, or attempted manslaughter, is in the heat of the moment. That's like something happens. You walk in, catch your wife, fucking somebody. You have a gun on you. You pull the gun out and you shoot them. That's manslaughter.
Yeah,
if you walk in and catch,
you walk in, fucking open the safe door.
Yeah, you walk in and catch them, fucking, and then you go get your gun out the gun safe and then come back and shoot them. Yeah, that's you're getting into premeditation. So anyway, she leaves pissed off. Well, she returns with a 40 cal. It starts pumping rounds out. Well, Sabrina right here, I don't know, I forget what her name is. I think it's Olivia or something.
She looks like
that.
a fucking Sabrina.
She looks like a Sabrina. Anyway, she starts pumping rounds out. The only poor motherfucker that got shot was a dude that was sitting on the front porch minding his own fucking business, took a gut shot and almost died. Didn't even hit the husband or the ex-husband or the boyfriend. That poor motherfucker's like, fuck, I didn't even fuck the bitch and she shot me, goddamn. You know? I mean, he ought to get a complimentary blowjob or something out that shit. So
I'm glad to hear that drive-bys and missing your target are not ethnically.
No, it's not ethnically thing.
Yeah,
It's blonde. These stupid blonde-headed bitches do the same thing. So
Modified gangster. Shit.
She has been convicted. She's probably going to get about 20 plus years to do.
What state she in?
Florida, I believe. I don't know. I don't remember.
Think she'd be Roy could actually drive there and bail her out.
We can't bond her out. She's convicted. That's why I didn't put her in there. She's not.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's
yeah. Sabrina is above a Karen. Yeah, Karen's just
Sabrina
like the bitch.
Shoots at you.
Karen's like the bitch and complain and maybe call the cops on you. Sabrina's get guns and shoot at you. There, so that's what's wrong. A new trend. Sabrina is worse than the Karen. Sabrina's will shoot at you. Okay.
Yeah, don't fuck with Sabrina. Karen's, you call them Karen.
Yeah, Karen's are okay. You fuck with Sabrina, you could end up dead.
You know what's funny is it's so new that when you call people Sabrina, nobody's gonna know what the fuck you're talking about, so they're not gonna get overly pissed off. They'll be like, "Wait, my name's not Sabrina." Fuck me. What's next?
Well, we're gonna do this last one. I had another one, but it's way long, and I ain't gonna have time to do it. I'll save it. This next one, we're going to Texas. We're going to Texas. Texas crime.
Introduced a bill to disqualify someone for being a teacher or.
Deputies in Lake County, Florida, rushed to a violent scene where a truck driver just knocked out a security guard.
That's the one I'm
Also a
saving.
violent night across Houston. Police responding to 3 separate overnight shootings, one of them deadly.
And what started as a trail ride gathering in Northeast Houston spiraled into chaos and gunfire.
Yeah, police say 6 people were shot. This happened outside a strip center on Homestead Road. 2 of them were teenagers. One man later died at the hospital.
Tonight, Michelle Choi shows us new surveillance video and talks to an employee at one of those businesses. Michelle.
In the daylight, the aftermath is impossible to miss. Trash and debris scattered across the strip center parking lot. Crime scene
well, that's
tape
every
and
strip center
evidence
with a
markers.
club.
Houston police spent more than 13 hours here processing the scene after a shooting turned deadly. Surveillance video obtained by K211 shows what the scene looked like.
Can't even have a fucking
car trailer to the fucking bar.
Can't even have a fucking trail ride. They were all meeting up for trail rides. See the people on horses and shit like that. Can't have nothing. Can't even have
Where
nothing.
are the horse? Wait.
There's a horse right there. There's
Well, I understand there's a horse right there, but if this is for just a trail ride, why are all these cars here without fucking horse trailers?
I don't know.
Like, where's the horse trailers?
I don't know.
That many people are not going to fit on that one fucking horse.
That poor horse.
I think this was an excuse for illegal activity. Look at the four-wheelers.
Horses, ATVs. An employee at a business, a grocery store, asked to remain anonymous. It says it started around 1:30 Saturday afternoon when trail ride groups began.
First of all, trail riding usually requires woods and trails.
Yeah.
Riding through a strip mall is not trail riding. It's called.
Well, I mean,
they got it wrong. It starts with a T. Okay, it does start with a T. It's called trespassing. Okay, not trail riding. It's called trespassing, which is illegal. William, I don't know where that. Stacy done. I guess because I ain't on Facebook, those people aren't coming over. The Bonnie Blue flag.
What the fuck?
Ain't Bonnie Blue some porn star or something that bangs people in a van?
Was the original flag.
I thought they were talking about the porn star girl that bangs people in a van. My bad.
A lot of them.
So, anyway, this is called trespassing, not trail riding.
Up.
They're coming in by the groups of 10, 20, 30.
She says their business was quickly overwhelmed and later vandalized. By early evening, she says they made the decision to close.
No shit. Let's get an area.
That's just That's normal.
That's just a
wherever
normal
people
Sunday,
choose to
right?
Congregate.
Normal Sunday. At least the birds are getting something to eat.
We closed really early. We
Even
closed
birds are black.
maybe like
Shit.
5:30 because we just couldn't handle it anymore.
That's when tensions escalated.
Why
Video
is there a
shows
horse
men on
locked in the
horses
store?
outside the doors.
They have like
No,
4 or
they're
5
outside. They're trying to get in. He's making gun things from them because they want to ride the horse in the store. No. Horses don't belong in stores. They shit everywhere.
horses standing blocking my entrance. They say, if you don't let us in, we're going to come in.
Is he throwing gang signs and shit? I mean, come on, dude.
On a
You're on a
horse.
fucking horse.
That's gangster. That's
It's not gangster. That's not gangster.
That's original Red Dead Revolver.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
With the horse.
Then just before 8 o'clock, gunfire erupted. Police say following an altercation behind the strip center.
That Corvette
We were
almost
about
got
to
fucking
leave,
smoked.
and then I heard like boom, 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 like a whole bunch of them, over a dozen.
Surveillance video shows people scattering across the parking lot. Several
Even a
appear
moving
armed.
truck. How much you want to bet there was a club in the back of that
Screaming,
thing?
so I said, okay, somebody's hurt, and sure enough, it was.
Police say 6 people were shot. 2 victims were teenagers, a 15-year-old who remains in critical condition, and a 24-year-old man later died at the hospital. The employee says police were called 6 to 7 times by store workers and nearby residents, but claims officers didn't arrive until hours later.
Instead of going in there, getting them away from us, so if we need to shut down or talk.
Why didn't y'all see? This would piss me off. It's the cops' fault yet again. Let me explain something to you. Well, look, y'all can say this is racist. What this ain't racist. This is stat number. All right, how many times have they been called here? Why didn't y'all call when all these people start showing up in your parking lot and have them removed? Which you can do. It's private property.
They didn't want to be racist.
They don't want to be. Oh, I don't want to turn people in. You know what? Look at the area. We just had 6 people get shot at a parade in Clinton. Clinton's supposed to be a safe area. We got gang ties. They done arrested a whole bunch of people. Most of them are teenagers, underage people. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like I said, they're saying, "Oh, this teenager's in critical condition, and they got another man dead." You know what? I don't like to hear about people getting shot, but I really, you're putting yourself in that situation. If I rolled up,
because I don't want to get shot.
if I rolled up and saw this going on, I'm not stopping because I'm just like, okay, I can see how many people are there and what type of people are there. I'm not stopping because somebody's going to get shot. Because somebody's going to disrespect somebody. It's not when. It's not maybe. It's just how long. What time is it going to happen? Somebody's getting shot, or shots are going to be fired. I'm just going to keep on driving. Fuck that.
Right.
You're not trail riding.
Go to the store that's in there. Nah, sorry, we ain't doing it. Not today.
I mean, you're not trail riding. You're trespassing. There's no trails around there.
Trail rioting.
To us, no, they're standing out here directing traffic until chaos broke.
We reached out to Houston police to ask for a timeline of calls for service. A spokesperson says those details won't be available until Monday, but says officers initially responded to traffic hazards after vehicles blocked surrounding roadways when they heard gunshots. Police believe.
You see this right here? Back it up. You see this? What's over these windows? Steel roll down doors. Steel roll down. If you want to know what type of area you're in, and you're driving around at night, and you see buildings that have steel bars or steel roll down doors in front of their window,
we call that a clue.
Don't get out of that area, okay? Because that means you're not in a good area that they have to secure their stores like that because they get broke in so much. They have to put steel barriers in front of them to keep people from breaking in. Bad area. I can go anywhere around here where I live, and guess what? There's no steel drop down doors in front of anything. No, not the houses around me. I'm just saying, there's no steel
Not
roll
even near
down
the
doors.
trailer park.
No,
That's crazy. I guess
there's no steel roll down doors around here. You know why? Because it's not a bad area. When you see that, leave. You don't want to be there. There's a reason that's like that, because they get robbed so much. Like I said, it's called a clue.
After vehicles blocked surrounding roadways when they heard gunshots. Police believe multiple shooters were involved. In Northeast Houston, Michelle Choi, KHOU 11 News.
You know what's funny is I've said it once and I'll say it 100 times. It's empty in less than 10 minutes.
Oh, we cleared out.
Every time that there's one of those situations, it's the same thing with these heavy riot situations where these people are setting dumpsters on fire and buildings full of cops on fire. If you just fired into the crowd and shot the first 2 or 3 people, the thousands are going to run. Trust me, when you see somebody's fucking head explode, because I've unfortunately had to see it before because of a round, when you see that in person, it does something to your psyche. You don't want that.
Yeah.
You want to go home now.
And there's nothing I've seen on TV that comes close to shit like that in real life.
No.
Okay. It's a whole lot different in real life. In the movies, you can shoot somebody in the shoulder and they'll lay down and die. Actually, in real life, they're like, I don't know why they got to shoot them 5 times, because you shoot them until the threat is not a threat no more. Usually, unless it's a straight headshot to the brain, you got to make sure. You can shoot somebody, especially if they hopped up on drugs. That don't mean they're going to stop because you just shoot them one time.
Wasn't that video I sent you where that guy was using a fucking machete or something to stab the woman on the ground? They dumped 14 rounds into this guy, fucking center mass, and he was still waving the fucking machete around. Granted, he was on the ground, but he wasn't dead, and he wasn't stopping. 14 round center mass is fucking insane. Yeah, but regardless,
my hot nut for the night is, where's the meat, man?
Yes. Yeah.
You stole the meat, committed a felony, come home, your wife's getting the meat.
ICE agents.
The ICE agents porking your old lady, and then you end up in jail because of the disturbance in your meat.
And then once you get out of jail, you're going back to Cuba.
Going back to Cuba. The meat, man. Because we all like the meats.
What a fucking dumbass.
That'd have been a big swallow. Look at the head on that motherfucker. She might have choked trying to swallow that motherfucker.
Well, you know what's crazy is he's like what we see every day here in Florida. That's our stereotypical Cuban. I wish they all looked like Tony Montana, but they don't.
This motherfucker looks like he looks like his head's like a bowling ball. Yeah. The meat thief. He stole some meat while his wife was getting the meat.
Somebody was slapping that meat across his
She is oh, Poppy. Oh, car ram right here. Shit.
Oh, Poppy Chulo. They bet he don't know who his dad is.
I don't know if he knows who his dad is or not.
Did you know that ancient Persian engineer?
I do. We
Do
learned
you?
that earlier. Yeah.
Do you?
I am going to have to change
The
the lighting.
Iceman is the sweet Dick Daddy with the candy bowls.
That's right. All right. Well, I love every single one of you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week, and we will see you back here.
Oh,
next week.
you didn't say anything about the new song I was playing on the timer.
It was good. It was good. I mean, we've heard the other song for the past umpteen years.
I just did that new song. Dick.
I know the new song is new.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah,
I believe it's the first time you've used that.
Yeah, it is the first time. I just made it the other day.
How long is it going to take for you to get copyrighted on it?
Wow, I made the song myself.
Has that ever mattered?
Custom made. Yeah.
No, it hasn't. How many times have you uploaded our own music? And
No, I haven't had that happen yet.
I swear it's happened.
No, it hasn't happened yet. You're having a brain fart. Anyway, we're going to leave on that note. The whole stare being wrong again. Everybody,
it's okay, it happened.
Everybody be safe. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back. Remember, no sheepdogs around here. Only fucking lions.
Hope y'all were entertained at your laughs if you were offended. fuck off. The crew hopes to see you back next week. Same time, same place, bring a friend or foe.
We gotta try to get on Netflix.
We are the lions, kings of the jungle. We don't take no shit. Were you offended by the podcast? Too much cursing, not PC enough. Well, fuck your feelings.